How's it going, guys? Libertybringer here, and as you can see, we got some
Not enough
StarCraft 2
minerals.
here for you today. I'm playing as Terran, and as you saw, we're going up against Protoss, and the guy claims to be new, and this will be his first game. Sometimes I feel like people say that just so you'll go easy on them. But I'm fairly new to this game as well. This is only like the second or third day I've been playing this video. So I know I made a lot of mistakes, but I've been trying to read up on some strategies and things and try to get the right strategies down. So I start out just gathering minerals like normal, and then I go and plop down my supply depot, and I see that the SCV I have selected has a mineral in his hand, so I decide to send him back, and then I send this SCV out to scout. And I know every little second counts playing against good people, so me sending that one back before I could have him build the supply depot was really a bad move, but oh well, it happens, and I'm new to this game as well. So I'll hopefully continue to get better, and hopefully you guys can leave me some comments so I can improve. And then now I just drop down this barracks here, and then this SCV is almost up to their base, so I follow him up so I can have some control over him while I'm scouting. And I'm not too familiar with the maps, but I'm assuming on this map there's only the one other base for the enemy, which is over in this area. So I see he's propping down a gateway, I'm assuming, beside that pylon, and then it's like I don't really want him to die, so I pull him back out, and then I can pop him on the mineral fields later. And I just keep building up SCVs like crazy. I don't get gas as quickly as I should in this game. Here I go and decide to build a second barracks, and my first barracks is almost done. And I know there's that strategy to block the ramp with the barracks and supply depot and then a tech lab on that. And here, instead of typing back to him, I should have sent that SCV to work. That was stupid on my part too. But instead I type back, and then I send him back to work, and now we got this SCV returning back to my base after scouting, and I go and head and pop out a few Marines. And I know rushing isn't really the greatest strategy, but that's the only method that really worked for me at this point. Mid to late game I've not really gotten good at, so I just rush, put the pressure on early, and I either catch them off guard and put them in a bad position and then I win, or they have a bigger army than I do and they kill everything I have, and then I end up screwed.
Insufficient.
So I send that
nesting
SCV
gas.
down to put down a second supply depot, and I send him back to the mineral field, and then I go to put the tech lab on, and I realize I still haven't gotten any gas, so I send him out to get gas, and I take these 3 Marines up to scout to see what he's doing. And like I said, it's the early pressure that I'm good at. I got that one SCV just sitting there not doing anything, and I remember that like it's good to send some SCVs with the Marines. They can block the Zerglings, and I decided, hey, that should work against Protoss too, because Zealots are melee units, and I'm assuming that that's probably all he has at this point. If he has Reapers, then I'll be really surprised, and that'll really suck. So I keep cranking out Marines, and then I got my SCV group and my Marine group, and I hesitate a little bit in my head because I have 3 SCVs there, and I don't really want to lose 3 SCVs, but then it's like, well, if I can kill a probe or 2, it'll be worth it. And hopefully they can be the good meat shield so my Marines can get some more shots off. So I slowly have them go up the ramp, and I want to make sure the SCVs are in front line so his Zealots will attack them and not my Marines. And then it's like, okay, where are they? And then there they are, and he's got 3 Zealots there, and they run around my Marines, and I play this really badly. I start retreating way before I should, trying to get my SCVs back in front, so I didn't kill a single Zealot there, and he killed 6 of my units, and I had one with like 1 shot left. So I decided, let's pop down another supply depot and crank out more SCVs, and I pull some SCVs off the mineral to the refinery to get gas going, and then the new ones will go to the mineral field, was my logic. And then now I send up an army of 9 Marines because I've got the double barracks, so I'm cranking Marines out like crazy this game, and like my base isn't super well defended, and then here I go and pop down the factory finally, and against Protoss, Hellions don't really seem that useful, so in my head I'm planning on just going for siege tanks with this factory. I know Hellions are pretty amazing against Zerg and their Zerglings, but Zealots and Marines for the Terrans, they don't line up in straight lines, so I don't think Hellions are good in that matchup. Maybe I'm wrong and you can correct me on. Then now I see that he's got a bigger army of Zealots there, but my Marines are picking off better and my balls kind of sticking together better. So I kill a handful and then I start retreating, and then for some reason he doesn't follow me out. It's like, I don't know why he didn't kill those last 3 Marines. That was kind of a mistake on his part, I think. He probably should have kept the pressure up. 4 Zealots to 3 Marines that were retreating. He probably, and 2 of them were hurt. Like, I know some of his Zealots were hurt, but he probably could have killed me. So then I send up 6 more Marines and I get the tech lab going on the factory so I can get my siege tanks. And then I start building another supply depot, and I see that I screwed up and select 2 SCVs, so I send him back to the mineral field. Still cranking out Marines like crazy. I went super Marine heavy this game and was just cranking them out. It was SCV and Marines, and then here I go to get siege mode and it's like, oh wait, I don't have enough gas yet. But now I got enough gas and I'm making a tank, and now I start researching siege mode. Now I got 9 more Marines back up there again, so I go and probe a little more and see what else he's built, and I see that he's got a ton more Zealots, and that time his Zealots just really beat me up. So I retreat and then probe and then let him get some shots off, and then it's like, okay, I better hold up and wait till I got some more units up there. So I select those Marines and send them up there. And then I finally got my first tank out, and it's heading up there too. And then I'm still cranking Marines out here at my base with my 2 barracks, so my base is pretty well defended. I don't see him getting aggressive and sending units out because he had a huge group of Zealots there, and I have no clue what he's waiting on. Like, he never did push his Zealots like aggressively towards my Marines, and he could have caused some massive damage to my army and really slowed my attacks up. But instead, I'm pretty sure he was forced to waste his economy on making more Zealots because they were getting slaughtered. And I should have upgraded my command center to an orbital command center a lot sooner, so I could have scanned and then that siege tank could have done some massive damage. But instead I just probe with these and then my siege tank, and I just start siege tank harassment. And my siege tank starts to like kill my Marines. I think I killed more of my Marines there than his Zealots did. And then I see that he's got a couple stalkers. And then now I just slowly probe so my tank can get shots off. And then he finally swarms, and I'm stupid and I freak out about the stalkers, and his Zealots just rape my tank. And luckily that second tank came up just in the nick of time. It's like, that was super lucky on my part that that tank made it up there. And I don't know why I put it in siege mode, because if he would have saw that with his stalker, he could have sent a Zealot swarm out there and killed that tank and killed the 2 Marines and really slowed me up. So I send another group of Marines up there and get more cranking out, and then I crank out some more tanks with the factory, and I just go ahead and set the factory unload whatever spot to up by his base, just so I can keep getting those tanks up there, because at this point it's like, I'm just going to keep putting the pressure on and harass him with siege tanks and Marines. And I got this SCV that's just dedicated now to supply depot, and I didn't do a good job microing him. He sat around wasted for a while. And I still haven't upgraded my command center to be able to scan yet to put that tank to perfect use. Because if I would scan first, and I also should have moved the tank to the left of that destructible rock there in that alcove by the ramp, so then I could be shooting on his pylons and really put a hurt to his economy. And then it's like, okay, I finally upgraded the command center to the orbital command center, which is like better late than never. And I know for future games now to do that a lot sooner than, because at this point my economy is pretty good. I'm spending my resources really quickly, but I'm not having to sit around waiting for resources. Now I got this second tank up here and this big army of Marines, and I popped that second tank closer, which I was smarter about, and then it's like, okay, let's move this tank up closer too. Let's just regroup and get everything in position, and now I'm finally going to scan. So I scan, and then the tanks pop shots off onto things, and my Marines, I got a big group of Marines up there now, and they start killing stuff, and I should have left them up there, and then it's like, okay, I'll just leave them up there. And then I move this tank in and get ready to pop them in siege mode, and this is when he starts getting mad, my opponent, because he felt like I wasn't taking it easy on him, and I was being kind of mean, siege tank harassing him, but I've had people use this strategy on me before, and even though I've only been playing for a few days, I've played a lot of games, and you lose a lot more games than you win, especially at the beginning. So this game I was really enjoying myself, like actually winning and doing good. I know it was only because he was a bad player, and I know I made a ton of mistakes in this game. And then now I finally put a couple siege tanks there where I realized I should have, and they try to drive through my Marines, which doesn't work very well. So I popped them in siege mode there, and then I got a whole big group of Marines, and there goes one pylon. Now I start shooting at his other pylons. That's pretty much all he's whooping in. He did get air units, but he didn't get any air units that could attack my ground units. Like, if he would have got air units that could attack my ground units, then he could have really hurt my tanks. Because I completely stopped teching, which was stupid of me. It's like, after I had my one factory and my two barracks, I just kept building supply depots, and I didn't go for any higher tech, which was really stupid, and he's really frustrated at this point, which I kinda understand. And I just start moving in everything and sending these Marines up here and just start completely blowing his base to pieces. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and please be sure to leave me comments of suggestions on how to improve my strategy. And I want to get good with all three races, but right now I'm just working on terrain, so please leave me comments and suggestions of how to get better, and if you know of good players that I should watch, then be sure to let me know who they are so I can watch that and I can improve. And be sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video. I'm going to put more StarCraft videos up, and also check out my other videos. You might enjoy them. I got some Minecraft videos and a couple other videos. So go ahead and check them out, and be sure to subscribe. And thanks for watching, guys. It really means a lot, and I appreciate it. This is Liberty Bringer signing off. Bye.